our journey. Just leaving St. Mark's. National Guard was rolling in. A lot of houses out there, a lot of residents, they got to check up on and make sure anybody needs any help. I know they said a lot of people stay behind, so good to see them out there already. But man, what I'm seeing back at home, I'm telling you, I just cannot believe uh, what I'm seeing in the west coast of Florida. Um, the surge, boats and houses. I'm looking at the power outage map right now. That's crazy. South Carolina, right now, South Carolina has more power outages than Florida, and I believe Georgia's almost tied with Florida right now. And then we got North Carolina coming into the picture, uh, which it's unbelievable. It's not unbelievable. It's what we knew would happen, but just seeing it unfold. So South Carolina 1.3 million without power right now. Florida 1.1 million. Georgia 1 million, and North Carolina 440,000 without power right now. That is just unbelievable. To have that this morning. North Carolina's still getting some storms right now. I got the radar right above me. They're getting those rotating bands in. They had a bunch of tornado warnings this morning. They said it could continue until early afternoon. So watch out for some sneaky storms there coming in off of the Atlantic. There's a really hefty line right now up through Wilmington and Charleston. So that's real time radar happening right now. I'm going to post this power outage map real quick. Just, uh, So I'm leaving the St. Mark's area and met so many locals there. They are so nice, sharing stories. I was did all my live videos there last night on TV. I was on Fox 4 times yesterday and CNN for a big 20 minutes with Aaron Burnett. So that was pretty awesome. So we still have an enhanced risk possibly for South Carolina and North Carolina right now currently. So the radar is right above my head. Let's put it in rotation here. You can still see it. There's these storms you're gonna have to watch popping up off of the Atlantic. I had an eventful night. I didn't want to be by the surge at night. Came solo this trip and made a good choice. Went to Monticello, which I really wanted to, and we were doing pretty good until a power transformer took out everything. So we made it back to 19. There was no power at 19. We started to head back towards Tallahassee. Interstate 10 was shut down westbound. There's trees down everywhere. So I decided to try to go eastbound. My God, there was even more trees down going that direction. Got hooked up with a group that was trying to cut them all. And I ended up losing about 20 pounds helping clear Interstate 10. Man, it was like an army of people. There was like 5 or 6 chainsaws. I bet you there was 50 to plus trees that we cut down and got off the roadway. Oh, Julie's calling me. I'll talk to her for a minute. Hey, I'm on speaker. Or you're on speaker. No, I said I'm doing a live. Yeah, so don't say nothing mushy. Well, that was I love you. I love you. That's 6 words. My God, I'm looking at these videos from Pinellas County. I cannot believe it. Boats, boats and houses. I mean, just worst case. Yeah, how much water did they get? I told them they were gonna get like 2 feet of water. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, my buddy Dan from
branches every
um,
branches everywhere, big branches everywhere. Ours were fine, so that's good.
at the weed line. Oh my God! So Pete's saying he just sent me a video. The water was all the way up to Tampa Road.
Was it really?
God, I bet you there's thousands of homes flooded.
Mm,
Thousands of homes.
bad. It's all the videos watching on TV, like Clearwater Beach
Oh
and
my God.
Bayshore Boulevard, and
Well, since you're live right now, you can confirm how incredibly psycho I was about that possibility.
you were.
I mean,
Nobody else was.
I,
Nobody else was, but you were.
I was freaking calling people left and right, posting. People just laughed at me. They're like, you're being ridiculous. I mean, I believe, I posted twice a day about that risk of our Pinellas County. Talked
Well,
about it.
isn't high tide coming again?
Yeah, it slowly recedes. I mean, it won't be near what it was, but I talked about it on Aaron Burnett's show. I talked about it on all four Fox shows. I talked about it with Drew Garabo, and I talked about it with John Sinnings. I did my part.
Tom and Dan.
And Tom and Dan too.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thought I was crazy. Hype, 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 hype. And I backed it up with facts because I chased Ada and I chased Idalia, and I knew those numbers, what we were predicted, and what we had then. And anyway, but so it was really weird up here. I'm going to tell you my story too, since we just had National Guard come by. They're doing water rescues, people trapped in homes. It's kind of crazy. When I got on Interstate 10 last night, hundreds of trees were laid. I mean, Interstate 10 was a one-lane road for 50 miles, easy, both directions, because there's every tree fell down, and most of them had to be cut out of the way. I mean, I just didn't. I mean, I knew it was gonna be bad, but I didn't think there'd be that many trees. I figured, but with Idalia last year, and you know, usually the ones that are weak end up going down. So that was crazy. Had no cell phone for a while. 'Cause all towers were out of power. Tallahassee has like a bubble around it. I swear, as soon as I got into city limits, it just absolutely just like power was back on, like nothing ever happened. Like 2 miles away, there's trees down everywhere, and there wasn't power for 50 miles east. And it's like as soon as you got to Tallahassee city limit, it was okay. So that was
Wow,
just that shift east, everything, everything in the
saved
Gulf.
them.
Yeah, and then unfortunately, oh my God, I got to go to Steenhatchee. Holy crap! I don't know if it's a real picture or not, but somebody sent me a picture that the restaurant's not there anymore, and I, I hope that ain't gonna happen. I hope they're wrong. I feel so bad. They just mailed us all this gear. The
Oh,
family, the
the
Roy's.
Joe, oh, the Roy's. I was gonna say Joe's Roy's.
Yeah, hope hope it's not, but it's bad. I mean, there's just you can't even. I mean, there's no way I can cover everything. You know, want to be home to cover that, but I also want to do different things. I mean, there's a million people covering Pinellas County right now. I'm, really glad I found this little town and met everybody that has businesses there. Did I tell you the lady brought me a shirt? That video?
Yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah, yeah. That was nice. I
They were
watched that.
they were so excited that I was showing their place. They ran over to, and I was doing one of my Fox things, and I didn't know who she was, but oh, she banged on the window a little bit, and I'm like, I can't talk right now. And luckily she stayed, and I felt bad, but I was like right in the middle of the interview, and um, I made sure as soon as I was done, I ran over there. I'm sorry, and it was she works there, and she's best friends with the owner, and they used to work the hospitals by us, so we had a lot of connection and talked a lot. So it was crazy, but we're gonna drive now. Hopefully, I don't lose internet. But we're gonna head towards Perry, and then maybe out to Steenhatchee. Eventually home. I'll be doing some videos at home. Apparently, we had water line all the way to Tampa Road and racetrack. That's phenomenal. That's just not even believable.
If I want. So you want to say it?
Hi, Sarah. I miss you.
That's doing live. He's live right now.
I might be home tonight. So one of these lines. So we get stuck in these lines of semi trucks because the trees in the road, and
Yeah.
I was so tired. It had to be 3:30 in the morning. So I just pulled over the side of the interstate right in front of a big tree and left my lights blinking. I literally had like an hour of sleep, and it was the best hour I think of my whole life.
You could sleep anywhere.
It was great. I gotta find gas, so I'm one can into my four, and I got 71 miles on this can. So I'm driving extremely conservative right now.
Well, that's different for you.
Yeah, but literally, I swear I probably met about 15 to 20 cops. Several of them gave me their business cards, so if you're watching or listening, it's great meeting y'all. Fire. I met a bunch of folks from EOC from Monticello. I never made it into your all's place in Monticello because we lost power, and I was kind of in panic mode then because it was dark and it was windy, and it got a little scary, I will admit, because all I had was my truck and my lights, and it was complete pitch black. I mean, that area lost every light. So, you know,
Good thing you're in your place.
well, yeah, but then I started thinking, well, what if my truck breaks down and I got nothing? So I kind of wanted to get out of there, and I was heading down to US 19, and I hit a couple flooding spots that kind of scared the heck out of me. Didn't see one of them.
Could have been one of those washed away roads.
Yeah, or blow my motor up.
Well, that
But
would never happen.
no, that would do. But anyway, all right. Well, I'll let you go. I'm gonna talk weather announce.
All right, well, I'm gonna start packing for Talladega.
Yeah, we got a hurricane maybe brewing. I gotta talk about.
Stop saying that.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, we keep it all family fun. We share everything. But yeah, I've been watching this area develop in the lower Gulf, and I've just been playing dumb about it. I've never thought it was good for me to start hyping the next storm. And that's pretty much what people think I do is hype the next storm when there's another storm, and I get it. So, but I posted this morning, the area to watch. The NAC marked it last night. Um, it looks like a low that could get going. Western Caribbean is the spot we watch in October, always. That's what we're going to do. It looks like it's got decent, consistent model support. GFS, Euro, AI. The Canadian, there's a few more ensembles today. That's kind of what I've been doing lately. I wait a little bit longer to post any potential until, there's confidence. And The NHC marked it last night, and I did not think it was wise at all to mention it when we're right in the midst of a category 4. So usually I try to, be one of the first to put it out there. That's what a lot of y'all come to the site for, but it was not good timing last night to post the next storm, which we're still dealing with Cat 4 approaching it. So, but here's where we are. We'll see what it's all about. If I make it home tonight, we'll do a daily crew in the morning. I might pull over to the side of the road up here. We'll look at some models together at 9:19 in case anybody logs in. But if you're just listening, man, I had the police scanner going last night. It was just heartbreaking listening to these Manatee County, Sarasota County, Pinellas County water rescues in real time, and just listening to the panic of people, trying to get help. And yeah, I'm curious, talking to maybe some that had to respond, what that was like. But again, surge, man. I mean, I could have been home covering it, but you can't cover surge. So 3 weeks ago, I was in Kenner for Florence, and there was massive surge, but you can't get to it at night. You can't, you can't walk in it, you can't drive in it, so you can't cover it. You can't fly a drone in it, so I wouldn't have been able to show it. The only videos that are out there right now are people's ring cameras, which are really showing some staggering videos. Security cameras. I had Erica, my good softball friend. They have a rental house in Reddington Beach, Reddington Shores, and they got bad video, man, with the floods coming in. A lot of folks got flooded. We're gonna have thousands. You know, I posted a post about this, and I debated typing this, and I typed it on here. I typed it when I type it, millions see it. So I had to put a lot of word, choices in my words. But when we were talking about these tide levels, I put on there this, these are going to be the highest water levels that any of us have seen in our lifetime. I put that in a post, and I'm going to share it. I'm going to show it because people that call me out, people text me. They're like, "You're crazy. You're stupid. What do what's wrong with you? Why are you scaring people?" Um, but I believed it. And if you follow me on my daily brew, I was never, I didn't, I've never believed in something so much more than this water surge problem in our area. You know, 4 times it's Fox this week or yesterday. Aaron Burnett, I talked about it. I talked about it on the Cindy show, Tom and Dan, Drew Bravo show. Well, John, but Drew wasn't there. But anyway, and then it happened. And then it's like, it's devastating. People are trapped at home, you know, total devastation. So I'm gonna go there eventually. I do want to check out my friends in Perry. I got some Taylor County folks I want to check out. I want to go to Steenhatchee if I can. But let me tell you the eerie feeling driving on Interstate 10 last night. I've never, so every storm I have a new experience. Well, the experience for me was Interstate 10. I've always heard about Interstate 10 and trees going down, right? I always heard about that. So that's what is that? That OSR? And I've always heard about the trees, during Michael and how it closed down the interstate. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I'm gonna take. So I recorded all my streams, and I'm gonna film it and maybe fast forward it. You just cannot believe the trees. It's not one. It's not two. It's hundreds of trees. They're huge trees. They're laying across the roadside lanes. They're laying on bridges. They're laying on power lines. They're snapping power lines. I mean, do you imagine driving during that storm and those trees are falling right in front of you? I mean, it's dangerous. Dangerous, man. So I added another talking point to my storm prep, and I think our signal's about ready to go out, so bear with me. It's hanging on. There we go, we're back. Yeah, so, yeah, I gotta stress that, man. You cannot be out there on Interstate 10 during hurricane. Internet's trying to hang on. Trying. You can do it. So we're looking at radar. We got another tornado warning popping up in the picture here. I shared it this morning. We got an enhanced risk still into this afternoon. Coastal areas there. So that's live radar above my head. Damn rough road, man. I can't believe we got literally 4 million plus without power right there. So we're making our way to Perry area. There's a big ass tree down now. Power line down or something down. What's down? Down, 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 down. These trees usually takes down a power line with it. I don't know if we're gonna get by this one or not. So you imagine driving through this stuff at night? So we just left Tallahassee. We're heading southeast right now. Look at all these trees down. Jeez. I mean, this is like every tree's down right here. These are all trees down. That's why, man, you imagine driving last night not knowing